And a pitch. On the ground, out to short, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tatis waits. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Fernando Tatis Jr. continues to be one of the most dynamic talents in the game. That season he put together in 2021, one of the best in Padres history. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next pitch misses way outside. And here it comes. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. Man at first. Juan Soto now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
Strike 2.
Well, hitter looked pretty comfortable on that swing. Pitchers don't like to see that. We'll see how he changes it up on this next pitch.
The 1-2. Stays alive. Acuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. Oh, and 1 now. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It bangs off the wall. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground. As they jump ahead, a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Nolan Arenado stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The 1-0. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Bottom half of inning number 1. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill in this one, Jacob deGrom. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The punch out there, and there's one down.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. In there for strike 1. And the righty deals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Betts in position. And there's 2 away. Here's Luke Voigt. First offering misses the mark. Machado off of first with 2 away. There's a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We go on to inning number. The NL leads it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. Darvish back to work. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. And time called prior to the 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish calling the balls and strikes. And he deals. And that one cutting but missing down low. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 1 away. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
The catcher, JT.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Well, the hitter's got his timing down for the breaking ball. If you're a pitcher, if you can get that fastball in on the hands, it's going to be very difficult for that hitter to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the second out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Nick Castellanos swings through one there. Here's your 1. And a foul ball left side. And a pitch. Now one missed.
1-2.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Hosmer.
Leading up for the Padres.
That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hosmer.
There's the strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So up next, Will Myers.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And that's in there for strike 1. And there's a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
That was straight queso right there.
2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. The big righty strikes out the side. New inning getting started. Digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. Fernando Tatis Jr. digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here's Machado.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at bat alive.
The pitch. Line drive caught. We move on to the bottom of number 3. The NL is on top 1-0. DeGrom back to work. Jurickson Profar stands in now and lets that one go for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Profar gets a piece there. The wind of the pitch. And 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off. He was late. Here's a 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Profar gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one gets down, fair ball. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Trent Grisham. Kicks and deals. And there's a ball.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Next offering is fouled back. Out there to center. Acuna there. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Machado, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is way upstairs.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The pitch. There's the strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it.
Arenado over to second, got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam and they end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Juan Soto.
The designated hitter, Juan.
The pitch. 0-1.
Well, Juan Soto had a huge 2021 season, just 1 point shy of 1,000 for OPS. Absolutely a monster at the plate. This guy's pretty special.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, doubled in his first AB. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One to know to Freddie Freeman. Slap the other way, foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers makes the catch. 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
2 down, nobody on. And delivers outside. Righty delivers. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing there for the National League. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Next offering upstairs. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And fouled off. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Boyd batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a foul ball. Stays alive. The pitch. That's out to center field. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Eric Hosmer. Struck out swinging his first time. To the right side. He steps on the bag. And that is that. On to the top of the 5th we go. Nash is out in front. 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Mookie to hit. The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, this guy on the mound understands that this batter's trying to take him deep. I think the key here is change speeds. Keep him off balance.
Kicks and fires. And down on strikes. And one gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
JT Realmuto steps in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Hurt yourself swinging at that and missing.
0-2 now. Got him. That's his 2nd strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Castellanos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that will end the inning. NL goes back here at the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the right fielder, Will Myers. Strike on the inside corner. That's strike 1. And here it comes. Late swing, fouled off. Got him swinging on the curveball. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Padres go down 1. Back here at Citi Field. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And he deals. And first offering is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Right-hander kicks, deals. He swings and fouls one off. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Manny Machado up to the plate. First offering misses the mark. The pitch. Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one hammered left field. Way back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Manny Machado leaves the yard. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Juan Soto.
1-0.
Next pitch way upstairs.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a pitch. Liner snagged at first. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Ha-Sung Kim.
The shortstop.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The wind and the pitch. And ball 1.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering is way upstairs. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that ball is gone. He sends a rocket to left, and they slice into the lead. It's 2-1.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Up next to the center fielder.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Machado picks it up, gets it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Acuna there. He makes the grab. 2 down. And here is Jake Cronenworth. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Luke Voit will step to the plate.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double. Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Liner caught at second. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Austin Adams. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. Hawaii to kick the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Activity in the bullpen. Craig Stammen getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Next offering is fouled back.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Stays alive.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And that one's going to get into the corner. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Here's Nolan Arenado. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Freeman leads off second with nobody out. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Adams, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Here's Mookie now.
The left fielder, Mookie Betts.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
0-1 now. And strike 2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Got him. 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and a miss. And a pitch. And it's even up.
2-2.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's a fair ball. Freeman around third. He'll score. It's 3-1. Now back in safely at first.
Well done. Drives in the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's outside.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one gets past the catcher. Right-handed reliever. Got him swinging. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Queens. Now it's Eric Hosmer. DeGrom back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. Got him looking. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Myers in the box again. Takes the strike. Now the 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Machado picks it up, gathers, and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Austin Nola. First offering, and it just misses. That one missing inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. To kick the 3-2. Got him looking. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing. So Craig Stammen into the game, and he'll do his best to keep this close. And now it's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Now 1-1. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1-2 now on Acuna. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Foul ball there. The pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Machado at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Two down, nobody on. Going to count 1-2. Here comes a pitch. This to third, and that's just foul. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Jurickson Profar.
Leading up for the Padres, the left fielder.
And here it comes. That one drifts inside. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The 1-1. Lined into right. It gets down. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Profar gets his lead at first, nobody out. The next offering misses. 1-2 to count.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Trent Grisham, the next up for the Padres.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Now this is in the air down the line. Makes the grab after a long run. 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman.
And now it's Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's the inning. 1 left for San Diego. And they still trail it here 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitch. On the mound, Tim Hill. It's his job to keep his team in the game. And the pitch. Soto at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Guy out there sees a power hitter take that kind of swing. He's got to be thinking, is this guy trying to set me up? Now let's see if he can make an adjustment.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swings through that one. 0-1. Pickoff move to first. Soto back in on a dive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Oh, 2 as he waves at that one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The punch out there, and there's one away.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Look out, way inside. Soto, the runner at second with one away. Swings and misses. 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And a pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Nola fires over to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Now it's Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And he deals. And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. Mookie Betts blasts one out. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-1.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now it is JT Realmuto.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
And the first offering is not close. Two outs. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Kicks and deals. Stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Leading up for the Padres.
There's a strike.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Voit stands in now and watches strike one. Next pitch is outside. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man
over to second for one. On to Freddie. Double play.
Up next to the Padres.
Eric Hosmer, the next up for the Padres. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
For the Padres, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is...
Hello, baseball fans. So just about set, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Leading up the afternoon for the National League.
The pitch.
The center fielder.
Foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses.